So I left this estate sale thinking, did I miss something?
Hey, Bolo buddies, thanks for watching.
Full-time reseller. All right, let's get started. Okay, so it's just starting to be garage sale season around here, and typically I check for Thursday sales, and I forgot, and I missed out because this was a Thursday, Friday, Saturday sale, and I didn't get there till Friday because I didn't check for sales. Anyway, this place was jam-packed full of vintage and antique items. Just tons and tons of stuff. There are so many things that I feel like maybe I should have gotten. So as I go through the video, please let me know in the comments if you see something that you would have picked up. Now, these little putz houses, I did pick those up. I did pick up that little vintage Santa thing. I just know I missed out on so much stuff. I should have grabbed that bag of stuff and looked through it. I mean, everything was cheap. They just wanted stuff out of there. I filled a bag and I think I spent $32 on everything. So apparently the person that lived here was a McDonald's employee. So they had stuff going back many, many years. McDonald's collectibles. Oh, I should have looked at this table better. I who knows what I missed out on. Maybe I should have got that hat. Was that like a Whopper? No, a Whopper's Burger King. I don't know. But anyhow, I did grab a few things. I got this little cup because it was Halloween. I think it's from McDonald's. I don't know. I'll have to look at it better. It was on the McDonald's table. This puzzle, I probably should have grabbed it. There was no prices, so I wasn't really sure how much it was going to cost me. So if I would have known that it was like fill a bag for $30, that's not really what it was, but my bag was full for 32 bucks. So I should have got this. The stocking probably would have been a Bolo. I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, just so much stuff to look through. There is a whole tote of like McDonald's toys that I did not go through, and some of those can be collectible if you find the right ones, but most of the time they're just you know. But they were all still in the packages. I did grab that little cup. And this was a pin. Maybe I should have threw it in the bag. I mean, who knows? It is what it is. I can't go back. But you know what? I do have their contact information. I'm wondering if I should send them a message and just say, hey, do you have anything left? Can I come back? And just see if I can go back maybe. I don't know. But I feel like if I did that, I would come out with a bunch of stuff that I don't need. You guys know how much inventory I have. So like I said, as I'm going through the house, let me know in the comments if you see something that you would have picked up. Even like the things on like the magnets and stuff like that. I totally could have picked up some of those, but I didn't. And there were some magnets that I looked out. I think I show them later in the video, and I don't know why I put them back because they were really cool. I don't know what this mug is. Maybe I should have grabbed that. I get confused on mugs sometimes because I know some of them are collectible, but some of them are just bread and butter. And you know how I feel about shipping breakables. Not a huge fan. I did throw these glasses in my bag. It was just a box full of vintage glasses. I figured why not. And there were buttons. I probably should have got the buttons. Oh, I probably should have. Look at all these dogs. I did not look any of them up. I did grab that little brass deer. I put that in my bag. That was kind of cute. They're little playing cards from Hallmark. I probably should have put that in my bag. That would have been simple. Just lots of little statues and figurines. I did not get most of them. However, there were these, I think they're spaniel dogs. And for some reason, I picked them up. I think I show you guys a close-up here. I thought maybe that was a mini Boyd's bear, but it was not. I was like excited for a second. I was like, is that one of those bears? If you guys haven't seen the Boyd's Bear video, go over to my Bolo Buddies main channel and check that out. Okay, these are bobblehead dogs. They are vintage, and I could not scoop them up fast enough. Those went in my bag. Now these, I ended up getting these. I don't know why, you guys, but I just feel like they're just very interesting. So I threw those in my bag. These old tapes, I probably should have looked through them better. I know some old tapes are collectible. This little leapfrog thing, it's a bus. You guys know I like toys. I don't know why I didn't get this. It's vintage. I should have got it. I think it's vintage. It's not super old, but it's definitely not a newer one. And then a little bag of toys. I think most of those were McDonald's also. But yeah, I mean, it was definitely a fun sale. It was just a game. There were some games here. Trying to think. I don't think I grabbed anything off of this table. Let's see. Just imagine if I would have come on Thursday. I mean, this house was still jam-packed on Friday after they had a whole day of people going through it. Some ephemera that I did not look through. I don't know what that's like a letter opener, but it was not in good condition. All right, so this is a step down into like a little, not a patio. It's enclosed. It's like part of the house, but it's off to the side. It was different. And again, just things everywhere. There was one closet that had clothes in it I probably should have spent a little time in, but it was just a little bit overwhelming, to be honest. Little knickknacks just everywhere. That was like... And over here was an old antique vintage dress. Probably should have got it. I don't know. It was not super clean. So things like that I like to be able to just throw in the washing machine and put them on high heat dry. But clothing items. But I just decided it would probably fall apart. So I left it. There's an old yearbook right there. Probably should have looked at that. Some old hats, and I do check out the old hats over here, but nothing stood out to me as collectible or anything like that. They were more just advertising local hats, but I did find this wrestler in between the hats, which was just a very odd place, and for some reason it was in a plastic bag. Very random. So I just threw it in my bag. I thought, why not, right? I'm like, somebody's hiding it. Oh, it's a treasure. And this guy was over here, and I'm like, come on, guy, get out of my way. No, I'm kidding. A bunch of playing cards. Probably should have looked through these drawers a little better, but I think that's one thing about recording when you're looking through stuff. You don't look as well as you would if you were not recording. So you guys are going to have to tell me what I missed. And I need to figure out if I am going to send them a message and see if I can go back for some of that McDonald's stuff. I did pick up, I don't think I show it. It's a little pink size 3T McDonald's sweatshirt, and it is so cute. And I listed it. I've got it listed at $49.99 auction style. I did have a best offer come in for $25 right after I listed it, and I did decline that offer. It's just worth more than that. There were some other comps, but different sizes, so no other 3Ts for that style of shirt. So I'm just kind of looking around at the different items out in the garage right now. So lots of stuff. We'll call it stuff. Because, and maybe I should have got this. I think it was still sealed. Probably should have got that. Some of those license plate covers. I don't even remember what some of this stuff was, and I was just there. But, yeah, just stuff everywhere. Lots of goodies. I feel good about what I got. Let's say that. Okay, so in this box up here were the magnets that I should have grabbed. I don't think I grabbed them. Maybe I'll be able to tell. But there were some old magnets. Like, why didn't I just put those in my bag? They're super cool. Ah, I'm kicking myself right now. Look at these. Why did I not put them in my bag? Maybe I did. Maybe I'll look through my bag and be like, oh, I did, but I don't think I did. Nope, I left them. What was I thinking? Like that patch, I should have just threw it in my bag. It's got to be worth like $5, right? This is like an old makeup thing, and some of those are valuable, but I don't know. I sat it back down. I'm back in the magnets. I'm serious. Like, I thought about it, and I just don't know why I didn't do it. I just left them all behind. You guys have got to give me a hard time about the magnets. Now, I did grab this. It's a little book series. I can't remember what it's called. Like, is it Magic Tree or something like that? I've sold them before, but I did grab the books because they had the little case. And I have, like I said, I have sold them in the past. Probably just a bread and butter. I probably just left some of the Bolos behind, you know. Goodness. Okay, so outside, this is all Christmas stuff. And that's Kermit and Miss Piggy. I think those are McDonald's. People do collect them. I probably should have grabbed them. But my bag was getting full. And I was being a little bit picky. All of these little flocked items I grabbed. I always grabbed made in Japan little flocked Christmas items. Even if they're not in great condition, I can lot them up in small lots and people will buy them. This was pretty cool. It was vintage. I went ahead and put that in my bag. And I'm not going to do where I show you guys how I listed everything for this video. So I'm just trying to tell you as I go what I picked up, vintage items. So it's not as cut and dry. I may not even be able to find some of the things I got, but I like this. What is this? I went ahead and picked it up because I don't know. Is that like a pound puppy watch? I don't know, but I was like, I gotta have that. I can't remember if I grabbed the little dog or not. I know some of those are collectible. I might have put that in my bag. I hope I did. All right, let's see. What else did we get outside? I'm trying to remember. All right. What? This box, I didn't really see anything. These are like dolls. I don't know if they're handmade or what the deal is on those. But there were two of them. I did not pick them up. Should I have? Let me know in the comments. Look, I'm looking at all the little ornaments. I love selling smalls, but at the same time, I feel like I get caught up in bread and butter items, and sometimes I probably need to focus on getting some of my bigger money items listed. So do you guys ever go down that rabbit hole where you're like, oh, I can get $10 for this, you know? I do that. I do that a lot. I'm like, I can sell 10 items for $50 or I can sell 10 items individually for $100. What should I do? Well, it makes more sense to me to list those items individually, but that takes more time. So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. How do you do it? Do you skip the bread and butter? I also know that on days when, you know, I might not sell any big money items and I sell 10 bread and butter items, and I'm really thankful that I have bread and butter in my store, or I would have sold nothing. So, I don't know. I think finding balance is good. So, especially if it's your full-time job. If you have another job and you don't need your eBay income, then I suppose just wait for anything that sells $50 or more. That, you know, may work for you. And that's what's so great about being a reseller is everybody can fit their business model to their needs. So, and plus I like to list things that I enjoy listing, things that are fun. So, I like Christmas a lot, and I will list it all year round. I did pick this up. I thought it was just really, really cool. I like the colors on it. So I haven't looked it up. It's probably going to be a bread and butter, but you never know. And I did find some ornaments in here that were broken. So I'm glad I did not cut myself because I was not being very careful. So these are more just like little village pieces. I was not interested in those. I'm looking more for the old vintage items. These are pretty cool. They're like push pin ornaments. I probably should have scooped those up. I don't know. That was probably a mistake not grabbing those. I think I grabbed one that was really cool, but I can't remember if I put it back. Yeah, see the glass? I pointed to it. All right, so this is like a light. Probably should have grabbed that. What would you guys have grabbed the light? This is some ephemera. I don't know if it's old Christmas cards. I probably should have looked through it. Some of those can be worth some money, but I did not. I just left it behind. There was probably, what was that? Oh man, that looks kind of cool. I have them in my hand and okay, so I went back in the house. I felt like I needed to go back in the house. And I ended up grabbing this just little black cat because I thought the eyes looked cool. And it's kind of I was going to say Halloweeny. I always say Halloweeny. I know it's not a word, but this looked like it's a fur. I think it's real fur, but it has a barcode. That's kind of throwing me off. So I grabbed it. I'm going to do a little research. Look at the dust, you guys. Yeah. So, yeah, that's it. That's the sale. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out the description of the video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.